immensità. Le mie mani stringono sogni lontanissimi e il mio pensiero corre da te. Tremo, tremo, sento profondi e oscuri abissi. E per l'amore che vivo, per l'amore che non sai, che mi fai naufragare. E per l'amore che non ho, per l'amore che vorrei, e per questo dolore. E questo amore che ho per te, che mi fa superare queste vere tempeste. Onde sull'oceano che dolcemente si placherà. Le mie mani stringono sogni lontanissimi, il tuo respiro soffia su me. Tremo, tremo, sento tremo in fondo al cuore. E per l'amore che ho per te, che mi fa superare mille tempeste. E per l'amore che ti do, per l'amore che vorrei da questo mare. Ma per la vita che non c'è, che mi fai naufragare in fondo al cuore. Tutto questo ti avrà e a te sembrerà tutto normale. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. 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 Cómo sobrevivir, cómo calmar mi sed, cómo seguir sin ti, cómo saltar sin red. Con ese adiós tan salvaje y cruel, me deshojaste la piel. La eternidad en final se quedó y un desierto es mi corazón. Ay, si volvieras a mí, encendería el sol mil primaveras. Si regresaras por mí, sería un milagro cada beso que me dieras. Pero hoy te vas y no hay vuelta atrás. toca música sin fin, sombría y trágica. Hoy de rodillas le pido a Dios que por el bien de los dos algo en tu pecho se quiebra al oír a este loco que se muere de amor. Ay, si volvieras a mí, encendería el sol mil primaveras. Si regresaras por mí.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Legacy High School class of 2019. Thank you. Please remain standing. The national anthem will now be performed by the Legacy Symphony Orchestra under the direction of Dr. Curtis Melton. Following the national anthem, Legacy's high school alma mater, which was written and composed by Dr. Melton, will be performed by the Legacy Symphony Orchestra. Gentlemen, at this time, please remove your caps. Thank you. You may be seated. Gentlemen, replace your caps at this time. I'm Ken Sabozic, principal at Legacy High School. At this time, I'd like to introduce the dignitaries that are on stage. To my left, Mr. Grant Hannibal, Region 1 Superintendent. We have Mr. Robert Besco, Assistant Principal. That's all right, you can clap for him. Mr. Frank Garcia, Assistant Principal. Mr. Robert Schauer, Assistant Principal. Mr. George Cobian, Teacher. Mr. Steve Hendricks, Teacher. Ivan Robelez, Senior Class President. Katrina Purse, Student Council President. Tran Wen, Salutatorian. Stephanie Felix, Valedictorian. Haley Lacates, Valedictorian. Hannah Lacates, Valedictorian. Hannah Odessa Presidiados, Valedictorian. Ashlyn Snyder, Valedictorian. We'd also like to recognize our foreign exchange students and have them rise to be recognized for their past year of study with us at Legacy High School. Students visited our country from France, India, and Italy this year. We wish each of them the best of luck and a safe trip back to their families. Please join me in a moment of silence as we recognize a young lady who is a member of the class of 2019 and taken from us much too soon. Her name was India Iman Willis. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for Legacy High School, the class of 2019. It is the philosophy of the Clark County School District that commencement ceremonies be designed to honor graduates, their families, and their friends with dignity. To ensure the dignity of the event and in keeping with the importance of the occasion, I ask that the following guidelines be observed. It is important that all the names are clearly heard. Please confine graduation recognition to polite applause. We trust that all the guests will remain for the entire ceremony. Please, no noisemakers of any kind. The administration, faculty, and staff share your pride in the accomplishments of these young adults, and we are proud to welcome you to the ceremony of the honor dedicated toward the students of the class of 2019, and thank you for being here. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Legacy High School valedictorian Stephanie Felix.
Good morning, Legacies, families, staff, and graduating class of 2019. My name is Stephanie Felix, and it is an honor to speak before you today as valedictorian and student body first vice president. Here we are together as a class for the last time. We worked so hard, and we can finally say we made it. We arrived here 4 short years ago, and now it's time for us to leave. How do we measure the time we spent here? In the beginning, we measured it by class periods, counting down the day to eventual freedom. As the days and weeks passed, we measured it in semesters and later in years. Soon enough, we moved from being those clueless freshmen to being those upperclassmen who freshmen looked up to. The day we looked forward to is finally here, graduation. Today marks a major milestone in our lives that we worked so hard for over the past 12 years. The road to get to this point has been challenging, but like the Longhorns we are, we never gave up. While this ceremony represents achievement and fulfillment, this is not our destination. We are all moving to the next chapter in our lives. For me, moving forward means going to college. For some of you, moving forward will mean entering the workforce, completing trade school, or enrolling in the military. We are all going to be adults, and we will have to take on the responsibilities associated with that title. Bottom line, high school has given me a taste of what is yet to come. It pushed me through moments that I never thought I could handle and showed me that I can do more than I realized. We have all accomplished a lot, but it's all meaningless if we don't put to use what we have learned. High school has taught me so many life lessons I will continue to live by from this point forward. Over the past years, I have truly learned that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Sure, it will not be easy, but it's also not impossible. Next, I learned that you will need to put your heart into everything you do. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Do what you want and live for yourself, because at the end of the day, you only have one life. And I would like to take this moment to thank God for everything He has blessed me with thus far. To my family, I thank you for cheering me on every step of the way. To my teachers, I appreciate you for unselfishly sharing your time, talent, and knowledge with me. To my parents, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for always giving me your unconditional love and support, for being my #1 fans. I know that without them, I would not be standing here before you today. Mom and Dad, you have taught me so much, and I love you. To my sister, thank you for being the wind behind my wings and standing by my side all the way through. I love you. And to my friends, I thank you for always putting a smile on my face and sticking with me through all these years. Each and every one of you guys is as much part of the success as I am. I love you. To the graduating class, we still have much to do, much to see, and much to experience. There are promising things in store. Walking across the stage represents the end of one journey, but the beginning of another. So to the graduating class, congratulations and best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you, Longhorns, for an unforgettable 4 years. At this time, I would like to introduce Legacy High School valedictorian, Hallie LaCates.
everyone. My name is Hallie LaCates, and I would like to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2019. As I reflect back on our school careers, I can see that we have all come so far to reach this point. Seriously, if you knew me freshman year, you would not argue with that. It seems like just yesterday when we walked through the doors freshman year and people tried to convince me that there was a pool on top of the school, but look at where we are now. I remember leaving middle school and all of my friends were telling me about the magnet schools or private schools that they would be attending for the next 4 years. Despite all of these options, I chose to attend Legacy High School, and I can tell you that I have never held any regret for that decision. And that's because of the people here today. You have all taught me how to be kind, how to have a good laugh with our friends, and how to endure through any hardships we may be facing. As I have learned some of your stories, I am sincerely amazed by your courage and will to continue. Whatever challenges you may have faced in your life or will face in your life, I hope that you can come out of them with wisdom and a deeper love for those around you who supported you through those challenges. Take that wisdom and love and use it to change the world. When we turn on the news, many of us just see a crumbling world full of darkness, hate, and despair. However, when I look around at the people sitting in this room, I see nothing but hope for our future, and I hope that we can make that future brighter than ever before. As we go about this bittersweet moment, I hope that we hold nothing but pride. I look into this crowd of orange and white, and all I see are students who worked hard to get to this moment today. I see students that have achieved their goals, and I see a hope for these students that this goal achieving will continue. I know that as we take the lessons we have learned at Legacy High School and apply them to our lives, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. When we walk out these doors today, I may never see some of you ever again, so let me just say thank you. Thank you for teaching me so much over the last 4 years and showing me what it means to be a Longhorn. I would like to thank my family for always supporting me in all that I do. If I didn't have them as my personal cheerleaders, I don't think I would be standing here today. I'd like to thank my friends for being the ones who get me to come to school every day and for making each day of my life a little brighter. I would also like to thank the amazing teachers and staff here at Legacy High School. Some of my teachers have taught me more than they could ever know, and I'm so grateful to them for that. Most importantly, I would like to thank my Savior, Jesus Christ, for being my biggest support system in my life and someone I know I can always turn to. I don't know if we will see each other again after this moment. Maybe we will run into each other at the grocery store, or maybe some of us will see each other while attending the same college or working at the same company. Wherever and whenever it may happen, I hope that we can all hold our heads up high and say that we were proud to be Longhorns. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce valedictorian and my sister, Hannah LaCates. Good morning, Legacy staff, families, friends in the class of 2019, and happy graduation day. I would like to take a moment and thank everyone who helped me get to this pivotal point in my life. First, I'd like to thank my family. Mom and Dad, you have been there for me every day throughout the last 4 years. And even if you couldn't seem to grasp the subject of calculus enough to help me on my homework, you were still a greater support system than I could ever ask for. To my 5 older siblings, thank you for paving the way for me to succeed in high school by giving me great advice, telling me which classes will benefit me most, and most of all, for getting teachers to like you so that they accept me as one of their own as soon as they discover I'm a LaCates. I regret to inform the staff that I am the end of the LaCates line, but most of you are probably more relieved by that news than distraught. I would like to thank all of my teachers over the past 4 years for helping me be the person that I am today and always pushing me to work harder. To all my friends and classmates, thank you for helping me in class, laughing at my dumb jokes, and simply for being there for me whenever life was tough. I hope we can all remember to lend a helping hand to one another even after this ceremony ends and we go out into the real world. Last and most importantly, I would like to thank my Heavenly Father and my Savior, Jesus Christ, because without them, I would not be here today. To think that just 4 years ago, we were all beginning our journeys at Legacy High School blows my mind. From the stress of the first day to studying for finals each year, we've been through so much together. We've also had countless enjoyable memories through school dances, assemblies, football games, and spirit weeks. This graduating class has come a long way since freshman year. These changes have been noticed by those around us in ways physically, mentally, educationally, and most of all in our characters. As I look out at all of you, I see many astounding individuals who will go on to lead incredible lives, whether this be through college, trade school, the military, or beginning a job. Whatever you choose to do, I am confident that you will be great. Most, if not all of us, are probably feeling a bit nervous right now as we are unsure what the future has in store for each of us. I would like to let you all know that each and every one of you has something special to bring to this world, and it is up to you to find that gift and to use it. Some of us may be inspiring leaders, hard workers, or good listeners, but whatever it is, each of us has something unique to share with the world, so let us be brave enough to share it. If you are too scared to listen to yourself telling you to share the gifts, listen to me. Once we take our diplomas and leave this room, it is up to us and only us to decide our futures. Even in the face of adversity, we must not lose faith in ourselves as we strive to make the world a better place. Now let's go leave a legacy on this world, Longhorns. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to introduce valedictorian Hannah Odessa Prishados.
Hello? Okay. Good morning, families, friends, teachers, legacy faculty, and last but not least, class of 2019. Ever since we first walked into Legacy High School as freshmen, we learned a lot of things. We learned how to use several formulas to solve a triangle. We learned how to write a CCDW paragraph. We even learned new skills like how to play an instrument or how to create our own ceramic vase from scratch. We learned a lot of academic things, but most importantly, we learned more about ourselves from the struggles and hardships we faced throughout our 4 years of high school. For some of us, struggling means freaking out how we can miraculously write a 10-page research paper that's due the next day. For others, struggling means ripping your hair out as you try to figure out how x equals 5. Though our struggles may be different, it is no lie that all of us at some point have felt like we were too incapable to succeed. But look at us now. The orange and white caps and gowns we're wearing and the diplomas that we're about to receive serve as proof that we can accomplish anything that we put our minds to with hard work, determination, and perseverance. With that being said, I want to mention an important lesson I've learned from a very wise Disney character, Winnie the Pooh. On a Saturday morning, I was browsing through Netflix and came across the movie Christopher Robin. I watched it without hesitation because I've always been a fan of Winnie the Pooh since I was a little girl. Little did I know that I would end up crying at least 5 times throughout the movie. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can a movie about Christopher Robin and his animal friends make an 18-year-old cry her eyeballs out? Well, in one of those 5 times I cried, there was a moment in the movie where Pooh Bear told Christopher Robin that doing nothing often leads to the very best of something. When I heard Pooh Bear's words, I broke down into tears because it made me realize that so many people, including myself and some of you, prioritize work over health. In a society where we praise hard work and productivity, it's easy to forget the importance of doing nothing. By doing nothing, it does lead to the best of something because it allows your brain and body to recover from stress. However, before you go out and do nothing, I'm not saying that Pooh Bear is telling us to do nothing all the time. Instead, I believe he's saying that we need to balance our lives with work and rest. It's good to work hard, and I strongly encourage you to work hard towards your dreams. But once you're in college, the workforce, or the military, you will get busy and might even tell yourselves that there's simply no time to rest. If you're a workaholic like me, no matter how busy you are, make the time to do the simplest things in life before you burn yourself out. Sure, we don't live in the 100-acre wood and have all the time in the world to do simple things that Pooh Bear does, like eating honey, but it can't hurt to spare 15 minutes of your day, right? So play a video game, eat a bowl of ice cream, strum your guitar, or do nothing. Whatever it is, treat yourself with free time, because rest is not an option. It's necessary for your well-being and happiness. Moving on from the Winnie the Pooh analogy, I'd like to thank everyone in my support system. Without all of you, I wouldn't be standing here as one of your valedictorians. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God who gave me my intelligence, wisdom, compassion, and strength to become the person I am today. I'd also like to thank my family for their unconditional love and support. Whenever I cried out of stress and felt overwhelmed with assignments, especially during my sophomore year, both my mom and dad were always so patient with me, while my little sister Meredith would check on me to make sure I'm okay. Their presence calmed me down, and I can't thank them enough for that. I'd also like to give a special thanks to my cousin, Auntie Hillary. Every time I texted her about my struggles and feelings of self-doubt, she never failed to respond back with heartfelt advice that kept me sane and motivated. She's like my older sister, and I'm so incredibly grateful to have her in my life. Besides my family, another huge chunk of my support system includes my friends. I thank all of you for reminding me to take care of myself whenever I work too hard, and for making me laugh when I'm too serious. The memories we created together are ones I'll cherish forever. Lastly, I thank all of my teachers, especially Mr. Levanger for teaching me guitar for 4 years, and Mr. Thornton for giving me a strong foundation in math. All in all, I'm grateful for the opportunities, the things that I learned, and the amount of confidence I gained through my experiences in Legacy High School. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and remember to balance your lives with work and rest. Congratulations, class of 2019. At this time, I would like to introduce valedictorian Ashlyn Snyder.
As a child, my father had always given me the most valuable advice, which has always stuck with me. Fake it till you make it. I hope this was convincing enough. I'm totally kidding. It was a long road of work and dedication to get here, but I'd like to personally thank my dad for what he has given me, the internet, and support. Love you, Dad. The most important advice I have been given is not only to be honest and be yourself, but that how you do anything is how you do everything. Yes, that was given to me by my dad. As we move on from high school and transition into the next chapter of our lives, and no, you don't have to annotate that one. It is essential to note that there will always be adversity. In high school, it was how to study for an upcoming test, or for some, how to get through it without falling asleep. No one knows what challenges life will have in store for each of us, but it is crucial to understand the principle of how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything entails who you want to be and how you are going to do it. If you are always telling a lie, that is not only going to be what you are known for, but a habit that will follow you in everything. If you are always true to your morals and push yourself to become better, you set yourself up for success and will always grow. How you do anything is your character. Who do you want to be? What type of person do you want to become? This is significant to learn as we, the class of 2019, continue to develop. Adversity comes in many different forms. It can be grasping a concept, trying to do a pull-up, or even an unexpected call that would later prove unjust that came in the final moments of Game 7 that would cost the game, this series, and the opportunity to advance in the playoffs. Go Knights, go! You see, adversity. Sometimes we win and sometimes we lose. Whether we win or lose, the same question needs to be taken into consideration. What went well during this endeavor? What would I have done different, or what did I learn through this experience? That's what will make you better and more equipped to handle the next trial or opportunity. Adversity will come, but it is how we handle it that makes all the difference. How you do anything is how you do everything. Now, I mentioned that it was a hard road to get here. Even if you are on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. Move. We have all seen Mulan, right? Well, if you haven't, I highly recommend it. Mulan was a character of strength and motivation, listening to her heart. We were taught to be a man or a woman, that works too. In other words, let's get down to business. I encourage you, class of 2019, to listen to your heart. Keep motivated in what you truly want to do. Unless that leads you to commit a crime or wrongdoing, then please don't. If you don't quite know yet what you want to do, that's okay too. You'll know in your own time. I have made it this far because of good examples, accountability, and my desire to learn, which keeps myself motivated. And I am here to tell you that it works. Desire great goals. Put in the hard work. It will always be worth it. We have all made it here somehow, some way, and I am proud to be up here today after countless tears, late nights, and hand cramps from writing. If you haven't had those in school, you must either have had really strong hands or fell asleep in class. With that, thank you to the staff and faculty for helping us through our raging hormonal days, as I know a great deal of dedication was put into making this day special for all of us. I'd like to thank all my teachers, Ms. Keen-Walsh, Ms. Kiesehorst, Dr. Melton, Mr. Lattis, Mr. Spatheros, and Polly for always encouraging me to be better. I'd also like to thank my best friends, Francine Chin-Chin, Joey, Hannah Bermudez, Madison Quarters, Maya, Rayana, and Sierra for always caring for me. Thank you to the Legacy High School Band for giving me another home. Most importantly, thank you to my support system. My mom, who drove me everywhere, stayed up to help me study and help me read over my papers. My dad, Nana, and Papa, and all my siblings, Zach, Zoe, and Adam. Finally, I'd like to thank my God for always being there for me. Without these people and God, I don't know where I would stand in life. They have always loved me unconditionally. Thank you to all those who have been in my life. You've made me who I am today. It is time, class of 2019, to move on from high school and into the real world, which is a big thing because they put on a ceremony to enjoy our last days of easiness. A graduation ceremony is an event where the speakers tell thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success. That is true, and how we get through adversity will determine that. How you do anything is how you do everything. Congratulations, class of 2019, we made it. At this time, our Legacy High School Chamber Orchestra will perform Hoedown from Rodeo, written by Copeland under the direction of Miss Elizabeth McFadden.
Thank you. After the valedictorians, I have a tough act to follow. At this time, I'd like to thank all the friends, family, and honored guests, board members, and other dignitaries for being here to celebrate this commencement for 2019. And more importantly, I'd like to say congratulations to our students for graduating class of 2019. Students, this is your last day as a registered member of the Clark County School District. This is the last day you'll be considered one of our students. However, you're not free of us. You'll be tied to the Clark County School District for all eternity, as Legacy High School is now your alma mater. Today marks a very important day for both of us. For you as students, Legacy High School will remain a part of you forever. As your principal, I get to see you move to the next great chapter in your life. And with that said, it has been a true pleasure to be able to serve as your principal, and I'm thankful for that. Mark Twain once said that there are two important days in your life: the day you're born and the day you figure out why. In reality, each of us has a start and an end date to our life. However, it's what the person does in between those two dates that defines who they are, what they stand for, and what they've done for others. The average high school student spends 746 days of school in order to prepare for 22,000 days for a life lived from 18 to 80. The point in talking about these dates and numbers is not to be negative or morbid. My true hope is that as you sit here today, you feel you made the best of those 746 days in order to feel prepared for the next chapter in your life. After all, commencement means to start, begin, launch, or initiate something new. Some of you may have felt Mark Twain's reference to purpose at a very early age, and some of you might search for years to come. Both of those answers are okay, as long as you keep learning, exploring, and practicing self-reflection. George Bernard Shaw once said, "Youth is wasted on the young." I challenge you to defy that statement. Capitalize on your youth. Fight for what you believe in when you have boundless energy. Travel the world while your mind is wide open and you're free from restraint. Chase your dreams while you're young. If you do these things before the rigors of everyday life set in, everyday life will become much less rigorous. There's one word that I want to leave you with in addition to the idea of finding your purpose. That word is unity. When you walk out the door today, as I said, you'll no longer be children or students in the Clark County School District. You'll walk out as young men and young women who represent the community. Now more than ever, we need leaders who can demonstrate the concept of unity. We need leaders who have the ability to listen to others when they don't agree with them, and while at the same time treating them with respect. We need leaders who can collaborate around a common cause without bias. We need leaders who can demonstrate compassion and care for others. We need you. You are the future leadership of our society, one that remains divided in many cases. We need you to take your place as leaders who can demonstrate that unity that I spoke of. I know you can do this because I've witnessed it in action on many occasions. Our school is one of the most diverse schools in this state, and I've seen you demonstrate unity within that diversity. For example, you've rallied behind families of students who have perished or fallen on bad times. You pushed back to question rules or procedures while acting respectful when the final answer was given. You've demonstrated teamwork to compete against others, collaborated to host statewide student council events, and worked together to showcase your outstanding talents. All of this with a unified approach, one that made you stronger together than you would have been as individuals. Today, there's an empty seat to my left that would normally be occupied by a dear friend, advocate, and leader in our community and state. Tyrone Thompson believed the children are our future. And although some might look at that statement as a simple quote from a song, this was one of Tyrone's core beliefs. He modeled this by living a life of service and tirelessly lent his support to young people in our community. Many of you know him personally. As you leave here today, I ask that you carry his vision forward by demonstrating leadership, integrity, kindness, and unity. I'll leave you with a Buddhist proverb: Every morning, we're born again. What we do today is what matters most. Nothing ever exists entirely alone. Everything is in relation to everything else. Every human being is the author of his or her own health or disease. If you're facing in the right direction, all you need to do is keep on walking. Thank you again for allowing me the opportunity to serve as your principal. And know that we're there for you. We love you guys. And in addition to that, please thank somebody today, tomorrow, next week, whenever that may come. Thank the people that helped you get here, because you didn't do it alone. So congratulations, Longhorns. At this time, the Legacy High School Wind Ensemble will perform Forever Through the Fire, written and directed by Dr. Curtis Melton. It is now my privilege to present the graduating class of Legacy High School for 2019. I certify that these students have completed the prescribed course of study as outlined by the Board of School Trustees in the Department of Education for the state of Nevada. Mr. Hannibal, I'm honored to present the Legacy High School's graduating class of 2019. Please accept at this time.
Good morning. Thank you so much for the honor to be here today. I'm going to apologize. Trustee Garvey could not be here due to an illness in the family, so I am filling in for Trustee Garvey. However, as Region Superintendent, I'm grateful that I get to read one of the best lines of the whole day. On behalf of the Clark County School District Board of School Trustees, it is my honor to accept the Legacy High School graduating class of 2019.
Taxi. Stephanie Felix. Haley Ann Legate. Hannah Eleanor Legate. Hannah Odessa Lacante Precios. Ashley McKenna Snyder. Tran Nguyen. Katrina Pierce. Another boys. Ivan Robles Famoso.
Kaylee Lorraine Anderson.
Deshaun Draco Cacho.
Vanessa M. Aponte.
Isaiah Campola.
Amber Elizabeth Asenjo.
Gregory Lewis Fields.
Hannah Lee Bermudez.
Adrian Fuentes.
Kaliuna Amir Renette Brooks.
Parker Brian Levanger.
Nichelle Renee Brown.
Alan Miguel Nsbunga.
Hannah Elizabeth Bunn. Vanessa Carrion Negreros.
Anthony Alexander Orozco.
Charisma Carroll.
Hector Jose Perez.
Gabriela Champanelli.
Indian Anthony Plank.
Liliana Castillo.
Brand Arlen Real.
Giselle Veronica Castro.
Andrew Rivera.
Leah Tremada del Rosario.
Lorenzo Thomas Rodriguez.
Jade Victoria Edstrom.
Antonio de Jesús Rodríguez Torres.
Gabriel de Guzman Espiritu.
Logan Michaels Shepard.
Alexis Marie Geman.
Cameron J. Seepman.
Sonia Garcia.
John Stevens.
Jessica Ara Goodman.
DeWitt Tesfaye.
Ariana Yasmin Gorde.
Mason Kevin Adams.
Alexa Gutierrez.
Darrell Lamar Atkins Jr.
Malaysia Denise Harris.
Bios Andre Azura Cantos.
Zoe Leanne Hernandez.
Emmanuel Jonathan Alarcon.
Nia Jaden Jones.
Kobe Michael Alexander.
Lila Jocelyn Japista.
Cody Ryan Ali.
Naikia Kenya Kayumba.
Jordan Pierre Hughes.
Gabriela Renee Lancaster.
Jakai Allen George.
Aubrey Leah Lever.
Elijah Alvarez.
Daisy Elizabeth Lobos.
Omar Alonso Alvarez Perez.
Asia Jane Lopez.
Benny Jesus Aragon.
Isabel Iris Maxino.
Carlos Manuel Arriola.
Katie Gabriel Membreno.
Angel Gabriel Arteaga.
Trinity Giselle Mitchell.
Jamal Glenfer Arsu.
Michaela Star Nunez.
Alexis Gabriel Ayala.
Skylar J. Nauda Palino.
Jose Oseas Ayon Jr.
Vanessa Quijano Delgado.
Chad Bailey.
Hani Lynn Ramos.
Matthew Valangtas.
Aurora Helena Pedronen.
Clayton Andrew Barnum.
Kayla Yolanda Penn.
Phoenix Blaze Bastian.
Ashley Rodriguez.
Victor Manuel Bernal Velasco.
Delaney Nicole Rodriguez.
Ryan Quincy Bernard.
Sofia Rodriguez.
Logan Barrier.
Casey Marcelino Sadsad.
Jordan Elijah Blanche.
Heidi Salcedo.
Kenji LeQueen Bloomer Jr.
Callista Janine Schaus.
Jashawn Lemon Boone.
Isabella Skrinjark.
John James Santos Borja.
Desiree Nicole Smith.
Miguel Enrique Borja.
Alexis Riley Sarita.
Francisco Alexandro Borreal.
Mackenzie Grace Taylor.
Romeo Samuel Bugley.
Jasmine Shea Whalen.
Gino Giovanni Brazel.
Trinity Rose Wolkenhauer.
DeMonte Lamont Brown.
Zoe Mariah Wooster.
Evian Kylie Brown.
Revette Chrislyn Perez Abad.
Edwin Brown Jr.
Hannah Abassi.
Terrence Brown II.
Cynthia Rebecca Ackers.
Devontae Bryant.
Maritza Aguilar.
Justin Lagmadeo Buenaventura.
Elizabeth Aguilera.
Isaiah Buchenhurt.
Noel Marie Albino.
Jimmy Lee Gray Jr.
Liliana Montserrat Alfaro Magana.
Tyler Keith Burgess.
Valeria Alvarez.
Mark Shane Burton Brooks.
Isabel Leslie Anderson.
Tyler James Bush.
Lethia N. Anderson.
Jonathan Nathaniel Bush.
Samantha Anguiano.
Marco Antonio Cabrera.
Victoria Lorraine Arevalo.
Louis R.J. Flores Cano.
Chantel Yasmin Armas.
Nathaniel Mancilla Carriedo.
Savannah Nicole Arnold.
Michael Allen Carter Jr.
Stephanie Alexis Arredondo.
Raymond Camiri Caddy.
Michaela Denise Austin.
Juan Carlos Cervantes.
Charday Dominique Austin.
Shamir Chambers.
Paula Venegas Rivera.
Zachary Paul Chin.
Celeste Charlize Manga.
Eric Alejandro Contreras Robles.
Michelle Emily Bacon.
Jawan Cook.
Mia Marie Bebe.
Christian Rene Coronado.
Amari Jewel Benjamin.
Aaron Christopher Crawford.
Victoria Elizabeth Bianco.
Wisdom Crosby.
Alexis M. Bonilla.
Alan Farid Cruz.
Crystal Yadira Bracamontes.
Jesus Eduardo Cruz Jr.
Natalia Morticia E. Braggs.
Gavin West Daniel.
Tatiana Roche Bridgewater.
Christian Nathaniel De La Rosa.
Honesty Unique Brock.
Tyler Lee DeBar.
Jacqueline Brown.
Ruben Delgado.
Bridget Emily Bullock.
Jose Maria Diaz Jr.
Giselle Bergeno.
Uriel Benjamin Dominguez.
Siana Cabernet Butler.
Alik Temerianga Doral.
Tanaya Shanice Butler.
Marcus Duane Emon Jr.
Nicole Kabigting.
Toronto Ray Edwards Jr.
Zoe Olivia Cannon.
Nicholas George Escobar.
Nancy Cardona Cortez.
Cody Air,
Jerica Marie Chadwick.
Jason Fawn,
Brittany Chavez.
Reginald Fields Jr.,
Zare Maria Chavez.
Julian Ray Fletcher,
Jenna Murray Chin.
Andrew Fletes,
Brianna Muriacha Chodo.
Stephen Flogins Jr.,
Alyssa May Christian.
Amari Paul Foster,
Alasia Antone Cole.
Devon Jalen Foster,
Kalisa Rashida Collins.
Tyrone Lamar Fulton,
Anai Contreras.
Rayshawn Lamar Funches,
Damaris Raquel Contreras Rivera.
Nico Rey Garcia,
Paula Corral.
Rene Alonso Garcia,
Kira Trinity Corral.
Moises Garcia Rojas,
Andrea Megan de la Torre.
Jerron Joshua Gobart,
Tajane Ruby Renee Berry.
Daniel Gomez,
Brizna Crisvel de los Santos Sanchez.
Cesar Gonzalez,
Alexis Michaela de Castro.
Jordan Monroe Gully,
Giselle Delgadeo.
DeAndre Jerome Green,
Destiny Eve Denning.
Jalen Isaiah Green,
Milconi Lamaling Diallo.
Bradley Burns,
Lisbeth Araceli Diaz Castro.
Cyril Cornelius Griffin,
Jamila Dixon.
Andrew Hall,
Tori Nichelle Dixon.
Matthew Nicholas Halstead,
Nina Lynette Dunn.
Jonathan Hansen,
Samantha Duran.
Lamar Harris Jr.,
Kelsey Virginia Edwards.
Jalen Robert Hurt Haywood,
Santana LaShawn Edwards.
Courtney Miles Henfield,
Natik Anjamia Ellison.
Kai DeJohn Henderson,
Kanaya Cassandra Fagans.
Daniel Alexander Hernandez,
Tasha Lynn Feely.
Ivan Hernandez Sotelo Jr.,
Lonisha Willette Fields.
Kayleen Marlik Hill,
Sydney Angelica Fogarty.
Skylar Alexander Hobson,
Mercedes Easy Foley.
Your card? Tyler
Marie-
Jordan Holmes,
Maria Nafiza Ford.
Tyron Contrell Hooker,
Evelina Victoria Therese Fortes.
Daquan Hopper,
Rachel Kayla Lopez 14.
Rantrain Shamar Hughes Jr.,
Alaya Faith Fountain.
Omar Enrique Huartado,
Carolina Marie Gamboa.
Juan Tomás Iglesia Jr.,
Ariana Sochi Gomez.
Joel Giovanni Iniguez,
Kimberly Garcia Lizarraga.
Andrew Insunza,
Alondra Belém Garcia Rangel.
Darion Sakir Kensha Jackson,
Brianna Michelle Garmany.
Levario Leon Jackson,
Leilani Garrison.
Urapa Jipung,
Diera Donette Gillespie.
Terrence Laren Jefferson Jr.,
Kari Ryan Gibson.
Timothy Dwayne Jerkins,
Amanda Marie Godoy.
Cameron Jamal Johnson,
Jenna Jean Gonzalez.
Jalen Elijah Johnson,
Justine Isidora Gradwell.
Nathan Paul Johnson,
Jasmine Bell Grice.
Luis Jesus Juarez,
Natasha Julie Griffith.
Skylar Kennedy,
Addison Lynn Grillet.
Umir Klon Jr.,
Ilse Guerrero,
Edward Noel Kitchen,
Emily Guzman,
Justin Moore Lang,
Jasmine Isaiah Mariana Hall,
Jesus Mario Lares,
Catarina Anetero Navanda Hall,
Luis Gustavo Lares,
Sheree Renee Hardiman,
Khalil Andrew Laws,
Jasmine Juliet Hardy,
Cameron Scott Lester,
Alexis Harris,
Montreal Zaya Levi,
Aaliyah Harris,
Kamari McKill Light,
Alyssa Christine Haslam,
Garrett Lucas Linnell,
Medeja Yvonne Haslip,
Michael Little,
Daria Golubeva,
Sebastian Llamas,
Haley Samantha Haugland,
Nicholas Anthony Logan,
Taylor Nicole Hendon,
Brandon Allen Lott Stroop,
Mariah Crisel Hernandez,
Jaterin Lamar Lovett,
Natalie Nicole Hernandez Reyes,
Kivante DeJohn Mack,
Rosabella Alexis Herrera Sanchez,
Christian J. Barrameda Marcelino,
Savannah R. Hewitt,
Cameron Rashawn Marshall,
Amare Elise Hill,
Brandon LaDamian Martin,
Zaylee Amina Hill,
Jerry Lee Martin Jr.,
Jada Marie Holiday,
Abraham Florentino Martinez,
Kimani Renee Holmes,
Angel Alex Martinez,
Dalen Josiah Hooker,
Daniel Antonio Martinez,
Caitlin Nicole Horner,
Ignacio Manuel Maya Jr.,
Faithlin Rhodesia Houston,
Trent Jacob McKellen,
Phoebe Kate Insong,
Declan McCormick,
Courtney Marie Jacobson,
Nasir Lavelle McGray,
Taylor Renee Jeeves,
Cameron James McFadden,
Kayla Ajee Johnson,
Kenneth Bruce McMillian Jr.,
Vanessa Shalise Johnson,
Daniel Melendez,
Deandra Christine Jones,
Bowen Robert Melendres,
Laquier Carlita Jones,
Vermont Anthony Mendoza,
Taja Imani Nicole Jones,
Dylan Scott Mayer,
Jalen Camille Jewell,
Johnny Maximus Miramontes,
Destiny Tamara Kiamwai,
Andrew Montano,
Akira Carmi Lawson,
Thomas De Silva Moody,
Jessica Renee Lawson,
Fabian Andrew Moreno,
Maya Lisa Lindquist,
Joel Moreno,
Trinity Lee Lineberger,
Jacob Perry Munoz,
Jamie Jocelyn Lucero,
Antonio Munoz,
Priscilla Guadalupe Loera,
Alan Murillo Reyes,
Adriana Lopez,
Ryan James Nasadi,
Priscilla Sine Lopez,
Ryan Matthew Ney,
Tadeja Zakira Deshaun Love,
Andrew Robert Naylor,
Valerie Marie Lyman,
Dion Andrew Nelson,
Janessa Rose Maldonado,
Christopher Leandro Newton,
Anaya Simone Mingam,
Zach Renata Noel,
Camille Manuel,
Sergio Damian Nuguray,
Ariana Christine Morentic,
Dylan Taliris Alay,
Jaleesa Savannah Martinez.
Elijah Roel Ordenlas.
Larissa Rose Martinez.
Joseph David Ortiz.
Tiana Jean McAllister.
Mark Matthew Owen.
Arian Kaylin McDonald.
Udari Samir Owens.
Joanne Lachey McIntyre.
Cameron Devon Peterson.
Stanley Michelle McCown.
Exaul Peters.
Christina Rose Mena.
Devion Thomas Pittman.
Heaven Christina Menendez.
Gabriel Pierce Pollock.
Ryan Miles.
Anthony Potter.
Tara L. Mitchell.
Derek LaShawn Proctor.
Celeste Alyssa Montano.
Isaiah Cornell Prophet.
Melanie Joy Salcedo Moreno.
Gian Quinn.
Annika Macdan.
Ellis Patrick Ramos.
Jasmine Murillo Naranjo.
Isaias Ramos Jr.
Jasmine Guadalupe Narvaez.
Ignacio Antonio Rangel.
Kayla Susan Nottingham.
Nicholas Alvarado Reina.
Esmeralda Nunez.
Layo Adrian Victoria Rios.
Ryan Mine Odell.
Lede Antoine Robinson.
Paige Nicole Oliver.
Jamar Isaiah Roberts.
Kayla Christine Ungsitko.
Jermaine Robinson.
Heidi Orozco Zamora.
Arnulfo Rodriguez Chavez.
Melanie Ortiz.
Eric Alberto Roman.
Fatima Oviedo Cruz.
Dequan Lindell Ross.
Jalen Anissa Oseada.
Benito Rubio.
Marbel Reshman Rojas.
Jose Everardo Ruiz.
Nicole Ann San Nicolas Pangilinan.
Nicholas Christopher Sample.
Rosemary Perez.
Jared Carlos Sanchez.
Melissa Perez Yesalgue.
Nicholas Merced Sandoval.
Miazia Diagene Perkins.
Gregory Littrell Schneider.
Cherie Anne-Marie Perry.
Isaiah Michael Cedillos.
Tanasia Anique Perry.
Alexander Brian Seitz.
Sierra Marie Phillips.
Isaiah Tyler Shane.
Jasmine Giselle Pisano.
Robert Joseph Stroud.
Hanani Alicia Player.
Kendall Stephen Seibert.
Kanani Kanisha Player.
Emazian Trevel Silas.
Brianna Apollonia Ponce.
Tuwaski Evan Neal Simons.
Renee Lynn Porter.
Ivan Mejia Sims.
Ana Delia Ramos.
Joshua Codell Sims.
Reeve Austin Ratanal.
Vincent Ormenzo Esmenjan.
Chloe Brianna Ray.
Gerald Wayne Smith.
Julia Camilo Racinos.
Malik Yusuf Smith.
Iman E. Redmond.
Tyrion Smith.
Cedriana Lenice Rhodes.
Victor Manuel Soto.
DeMarcier Deshay Richardson.
Jalen Stallings.
Nija Nicole Richmond.
Quincy Deshaun Stewart.
Alexia Estefania Rios Lopez.
Armani Lamar Strong.
Africa Shanti Roberson.
Tyler Campbell Swanson.
Shayla Rachel Rogers.
Omar Enrique Talavera.
Crystal Rodriguez.
Steven Tamborello.
Alondra Isabel Rodriguez Arambola.
You lost your card? What is it? Philip Thomas.
Cielo Ariadne Roman.
Terrence Darrell Thomas Jr.
Michelle Romero.
Miles Anthony Tiller.
Morgan Lynn Ronan.
Rondell Tequita.
Alondra L. Rosas.
Isaac David Toro.
Samantha Faye Rumpel.
Romello Turner.
Aliyah Rihanna Russell.
Julian Vasquez.
Charisma Ivy Rust.
Andres Vasquez.
Jessica Salas Gonzalez.
Antonio Villanueva Jr.
Ariel Lisette Samuel.
Giovanni Paulo Villena.
Haley McKenna San Nicolas.
Khalif Visconti.
Natalia Thais Sanchez.
Christian Alexander Ward.
Zoe Yael Savage.
Keyshawn Washington. Larry Wells Jr.
Sarasa Toyama Schutpels.
Adonis Jordan Whelan.
Sienna Iomi Segura.
Ethan Jeffrey Williams.
Esbari Karime Sestiaga.
Richard Williams.
Jacqueline Siago Antonio.
Thomas Williams.
Lillian Harriet Silk. Kaliani Joy Skeen.
Carrie Webb.
Alicia Domica Smith.
Brian Leonel Chavarria.
Nyala Carter Smith.
Jacob Anthony Montes.
Taylor Soto.
Logan Tyler Andrews.
Valeria Minerva Tapia. Vashti Arnett Taplin. Brittany Tony Thomas. Nevea Zane Tully. Deja Nicole Turner. Kiara Renee Underwood. Akija Ray Vasquez. Destiny Rochelle Vasquez. Christina Vega. Jennifer Brittany Verdugo. Jasmine Mayari Villablanca. Allison Marie Vodopich. Ajane Elizabeth Marie Ware. Serena Nicole Walker. Maria Ellen Wall. Caroline Virginia M. Sperry. Emma Pearl Street. India Imani Walters. Sarah Elizabeth Warner. Faith Kiara Warfield. Antanasia Arshel Washington. Tian Deja Washington. Melody Isabella Workmeister. Memories Malaria Mariah Webb. Imaya Monet Wesley. Najea Amir Wilborn. Deja Lene Williams. Jordan Amani Williams. Leasia Chantel Williams. Nylea Williams. Nalia Prudencia Williams. Sakira Liana Wood. Imani Nicole Wilson. Trinity Rose Zamora. Kalia Ann Dudley. Delana Patrice Troutman. Juliet Kirk. Yana Malia Wagner.
Hello, I am Katrina Purse, your student body president.
Hello, I am Ivan Robles Famoso, your senior class president.
Will the class of 2019 graduates please stand for the turning of the tassels? Graduates, place your left hand on your tassel.
And on the count of 3, turn into the left.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, turn.